So how much did you get fined, and are you going to let Odell pay for it?
No, I did get fined. We'll appeal it, and we'll see where it stands. But it is what it is. I mean, like I said, after it happened, I wouldn't have changed anything I did. I mean, I understand the intent of the rule. Usually, it's about pulling somebody off a fumble or a pile where you don't want a situation to escalate when it's a non-situation. But when you got a guy mounted on top of another choking him, if the answer is we wanted you to just stand there, then I'll take the fine for that. That's not an answer I would work with. So, I didn't throw a punch, didn't think like I escalated the situation anymore. Then I was there to de-escalate the situation. So we'll appeal it and we'll see what they say. But I think common sense should hopefully rule. But you never really know about that. So we'll see.
We're going to call the league office when we get back. So you can say it was a phone call. What did they hit you for?
14.
Didn't you hear that he wasn't choked, according to the rules?
I didn't watch their Zabruder film, but I did hear that.
And what do you think of them going to that extent?
Obviously they're trying to protect their guy, so I get it. But I think the film speaks for itself. I think it's pretty obvious what was going on. So.
It seems like you would have a really, really good case to win this appeal as opposed to some of the other open appeal.
Yeah, no, I'm not concerned about it. So whenever that gets scheduled, we'll get that done, and we'll see where the chips fall.
What about this 49ers front four? I mean, everybody is raving about it because it's so full of number one picks, but what stands out to you about them?
I think length. Very tall, long arms, and they're an impressive group. I think this might be the biggest test we'll have just across the board. So it'll be a battle, but I think we've got a good plan in. We've been working on different things to try to combat their length. So we'll see how it all shakes out.
Baker said yesterday that he thinks you guys found an identity on offense. Do you have a similar feeling or sense?
Yeah, I think we played well and executed well, and that's kind of what we want to do going into any game is when you can protect Baker and you can open up holes for Nick. I think that's what anybody would want our identity to be. If Baker can stay clean and we can give Nick avenues to run through, we should be fairly successful on offense this year. So I think this was the first game that we saw both of those things kind of be working simultaneous. And I've said it before, it reminded me of that Atlanta game last year where we kind of had that same thing of just protecting Baker and opening up holes for Chubb.
So obviously, you guys talk about how it's vital to maintain that, I guess. Because it's hard to say identity one game.
Mm-hmm. No, that's the goal we go into every week with. Those are the two things as offensive linemen we want to be able to do, and that's protect the quarterback and open up holes for the running back. So it's about doing those things and executing those things, and the game plan changes and the plays change and the personnel changes that we're going against. But it's about executing that week's game plan against that personnel we're going against.
I know you're 1 week at a time guy, but is the next step to start stringing some wins together? Maybe just get one on, one off.
That's the goal. That's always nice. But we've got a tough little run of games here. This is a kind of a really tough part of our schedule. Obviously, every game's difficult, but we're playing some really good teams. But it'd be nice. Winning games on the road is always big. That's been a real saving grace for us this year is getting those two road wins to kind of even out our home losses. So we just need to keep doing what we're doing. I think we're still establishing who we are, and we're still learning and coming together. And there's still a long ways to go, both on that journey of coming together as well as there's still 12 games left in the year. There's still a lot of work to be done, and a lot of things can change. So I think I still stick with each game is one game, and we're going to go out there and do our best to execute well, and then we'll see what we need to change.
When you have guys that are a couple of guys that are 6'7" for them, is there a technique or something that you can fundamentally do to try to add the balls?
Yeah, I think sometimes you can't really stop it if they time it up and get their hands up. It is what it is. But I think just being aware of it and trying to engage and instead of letting them stand on the line of scrimmage and jump or get their hands up, drive on them, make them have to kind of get their balance back before they can just jump up there. There are things to do, and it's a lot about awareness. Obviously, sometimes you can't really do anything if they time it up well, but there are definitely things we can do to combat that.
Hey, Bob Baker. I know you guys never lost confidence, but did you see him? Did he feel any different? Look any different to you Sunday? It seemed like his best game by far this season. Like, did you notice a different comfort level?
No, I didn't. I mean, I'm sure he was more comfortable when I think we did our best job of protecting him. So I'm sure it was more comfortable for him. But I don't think there was any personality difference or intensity difference or anything like that. I think it was the same Baker we've seen since he got here last year. It's been the same guy.